Our lesson this week is going to be over the issue of personhood. As you have read in the textbook, there's several chapters on abortion and also the chapter on euthanasia. You will see that the author mentioned there, Feinberg, mentioned that the core issue in abortion and euthanasia is the issue of personhood. In other words, personhood is the value system or the value that is at the core of those ethical issues. And not only is personhood a value decision or a value definition that is at the core of abortion and euthanasia, but really in a discussion of sexual ethics and the other ethical issues in the textbook, personhood and how we value a person, how we define a person, and that value decision is really at the core of all ethical issues. So this issue of personhood is very, very fundamental. In the PowerPoint presentation we're going to be looking at, and the other lectures in this lesson, we're going to be talking about the different approaches to the way we define a person. So personhood anthropology is core. One of the things we want to get at in this lesson is the difference between a biblical understanding in Genesis chapter 1 and where we begin to define a biblical understanding of person is Genesis chapter 1. There's a great difference between the way the Bible defines a person and the way the world does. So we're going to be looking at the different approaches that the secular world takes to defining a person. Primarily, we're going to break it down into two issues: monism and dualism. We'll be looking at issues of identity theory. We'll be looking at issues of a monistic approach to personhood. We'll look at materialistic approach to personhood. We'll be looking at the ideal approach, idealism. We'll be looking at dualism, and we'll be looking at parallelism. Different approaches to how we define a person. And we're going to be wanting the student, we're wanting you to define and distinguish between the way the world defines a person and the way the Bible does. So God bless you as we begin to look at these various issues of personhood in this lesson.